From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jones. They'll roll him out right. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jones. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. A first down carry for Henry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Trey McKitty, the tight end, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action, Jones. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. Off the play fake, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. play action. Jones. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Here's Jones to throw on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes now on first down. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Henry again on 2nd down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Henry out of the pistol. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Off the option, here's Henry. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They'll give Henry another shot. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. To throw, Jones, and that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and once again the Raiders are back out in front. Point after, right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big game that time for the Chargers.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one caught by Isabella. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Second and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Etienne. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14 to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun. Jones. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Off the option, here's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Off the option, here's Henry. And And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now Jones on first down. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
This is our time.
So we've reached halftime here at SoFi Stadium with the Chargers on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. There's more, but that